from Cleveland's most accurate weather team. This is 19 First Alert Plus, sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
I just realized the last second this shot is on just a random field, and I don't know where it is. Let me see if I can fix that. It's gonna go black for a sec. There we go. Now it's downtown. I literally, like, at the last second was like, wait a second, that's not one of our traditional cameras.
I think that was Madison, maybe.
Okay. Well, now it's the city of Cleveland, and I've pulled that camera up.
It was with snow on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it looked wintry, which
Definitely
is exactly
on the east side.
Right. Yeah, that would not be anywhere on the west side there. So as you can hear and now see, Samantha Roberts, myself, Jeff Slauson, welcoming you to our Wednesday edition of this First Alert Midday Forecast. Sam just did I filmed a quick tutorial on how to use the 19 First Alert weather app that'll be airing at 3 and 5. You had previously done one as well. We have encouraged people to use the weather app. As you can see by the Doppler that we were showing right now, there's a reason why we keep telling people, hey, download this app, because, yeah, weather's nasty. It's gross.
Yeah, we got snow coming in, so you'll want to check it before you drive. Really, tonight, you know, if you're working a third shift or if you have to be out and about tonight, you'll want to check it tomorrow morning. You want to check in on the news, too, with Jeff first thing tomorrow morning to see what's going on out there, because there could be some good squalls going, and during the morning commute, we know sometimes it's like inch or less events that cause more issues on the morning commute, but it really hasn't snowed much in Cleveland this year. Like, it only snowed that one time during the Browns game, and that was pretty much it, at least in and around downtown and on the west side. So I don't want anybody to be caught off guard, but I'm sure someone will be caught off guard by tomorrow's snow. We're actually going to get some snow tonight. You can see the snow showers up in Wisconsin and Michigan. We even have a little snow just to our south that's kind of diving towards T County and Holmes County. That's not anything significant. It's mainly light to moderate snow. Nothing heavy at this time. But Jeff, after 5 o'clock, we're going to get snow coming in here tonight, and it may be pretty steady at times, mainly because it'll be driven by the wind. So what is it, Star Wars, isn't that where they're like flying through space? And like, that's kind of how I picture driving tonight.
What?
With the, do you know what I'm talking about?
Like when they go to hyperspeed and then all the stars are flying by?
Erica says it's light speed.
Yeah, but okay, ask Erica if she's implying that the lights are then the stars are snow.
Yeah, the stars are snow, right? Because they're stars, they're driving. Okay, I made the mistake of making a reference.
Yeah, this was a rough analogy for you.
That was really stupid.
You know
on
what?
my
Here,
part.
I have a comparison for you. You know what it'll be like tonight? Driving through snow.
Yeah, driving through snow at night.
There you go.
When it's windy.
I found it.
Yeah. Going to be tough to stick tonight because it is going to be so windy, but it will stick to some surfaces. It may not look like you got 2 inches of snow by tomorrow morning. Tonight, it's like a system snow, Jeff, so everybody will get some snow, whether it's blowing snow, a little bit of light accumulation. And then tomorrow, everything will shift into the snow belt. It's also going to be crazy windy. So as far as tonight, I'm actually a little bit more concerned about the wind than anything else. And I have a wind tracker. I will pull that up for you. So these are winds tomorrow, look in the 50s, and they do diminish by Friday. Still going to be breezy on Friday, but your like highest risk of losing power, I think, is basically between 8, 9 o'clock tonight. I mean, my lights were even flickering this morning. Basically, from this evening all the way through tomorrow afternoon would be your highest risk of losing power if you're prone to wind-driven power outages. I know that happens a lot where I live. So keep your devices charged. I'm charging my external batteries right now in case I lose power. Because, you know, if it's bad enough, if enough trees and power lines are down, it could take a minute for the power to come back on. So want to be prepared, rechargeable little lamps and batteries and all that good stuff, and have your car ready to go too. just in case you get stuck in this. I think your highest risk of getting stuck in the snow would probably be tomorrow once the lake effect kicks in. And of course, we can talk about that after you throw it a break.
Alrighty, let's do that. Where did it go? There it is. Wait, there it is.
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
All right, Sam, we are back.
Okay, so here's tomorrow when the lake effect takes over. Now, this is not like the Thanksgiving and beyond lake effect where it just impacted, Ashtabula Lake and Geauga counties. The wind direction is going to be different this time. So we will see snow in Cleveland. We will even see some bands in Summit County, Medina County, Portage County, where we're under a lake effect snow warning right now. Actually, Portage County may be in the winter weather advisory. Let me just double check that because I don't want to give you wrong information. Yes, Portage County is in the lake effect snow warning, as well as Cleveland, Menor, Ashtabula, and then you've got your winter weather advisory. To the west, probably lesser amounts of snow in Elyria and Medina, but definitely still some snow. Thank you, Jeff. I like your outfit. Supporting the same teams. We love it. Expect bands and squalls throughout the day tomorrow. Again, it's going to be in all snow belts. And did you know we have 3? So we got the primary snow belt, Lake Ashtabula, Geauga. We've got the secondary snow belt, that's northern Lorain, northern Medina, northern Summit, northern Portage, Cleveland, northern Trumbull. And then we have the tertiary or third snow belt, which is northern Ashland and Richland counties, because sometimes if the west wind is strong enough, we'll get some moisture off of Lake Michigan. So that's where they get their higher snowfall accumulations. So basically more of us seeing snow than recent days. And because it's been so dry and, kind of this boring weather in Cleveland and most of our area lately outside of the snow belt, I don't want anybody to be caught off guard by this because, we've been talking about lake effect snow a lot, but it actually has not affected most of our area. This time it's going to impact more people, so plan accordingly. Remember, with lake effect, and I'm not lecturing Jeff, I'm lecturing you guys watching because Jeff is probably more adept at dealing with lake effect snow than even I am because he is from Buffalo. So want you to be extra careful out there. When it comes to lake effect, the visibility and road conditions can change rapidly. So you can be driving along and it's fine, and then you get into a whiteout and you can't see and people are braking rapidly. So those will be the kind of conditions we're going to be dealing with tomorrow.
Just because I am used to it though, Sam, I will tell you, I took all of your advice from the weather department, did not go home to the Buffalo area this past weekend because of how nasty it was, and then they ended up shutting down the Pennsylvania highway. So very thankful for all of you in the weather office for all the information because I listened, even though I'm somewhat used to the snow driving, did not drive in the snow and potentially saved myself from getting stuck. So very thankful.
Yeah, I'm glad you weren't out there. It was really bad. Sometimes with lake effect, these bands, they can set up and then stall. They're not always, oscillating. Sometimes they do sit over a certain area and then you end up with significant accumulation and thus higher impact, meaning worse road conditions, poor travel weather. So please take tomorrow seriously since it is kind of our first lake effect event that's going to impact more areas. By Friday, just general scattered snow showers, mainly in the primary and secondary snow belts. And then this weekend, we're finally going to get a break in the snow everywhere. And we're actually going to get up to 47 on Sunday. So Sunday will be a decent weather day. But then early next week, we have to start switching our frame of mind from dealing with snow to dealing with rain on top of snow that has already fallen, and then it'll get colder by later in the week.
Sam, anything else before we let you go?
I think that just about covers it. We've got a lot of team coverage on the news today starting at 3 o'clock, so we hope you'll tune in because we have a lot to talk about.
Samantha Roberts, thank you so much. We'll see you coming up on 19 News.
Okay, thanks, Jeff.
And that is it for your First Alert forecast. A lot to come, as Sam said. 19 News, 3 o'clock over on CBS for 3.5 hours of nonstop news. We will see everybody there.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV. Search for channel